I just smocked my video, but I've got to do it again. It's just sort of a thing for children type thing, yeah. It's sort of a way of engagement. At some time everybody's going to start maybe looking at classics and things like that, what to read and stuff. I would highly recommend Terry Pratchett. It's in the name, Terry Pratchett. He wrote a series of books which are all together called Discworld. But, it's really for kids of the tomorrow. It really is, because we're not dealing with things like, money and usury and, that type of, that's a different road. This is the road, Portia's road, yeah, from, the Merchant of Venice, yeah. This is Portia's road. Remember, you're in Machiavelli country down there, and the standards, they were quite low, in terms of human thing. It was quite good, like they had the Aristotle, but then, that's when aristocracy starts. That's what they call aristocracy. I can't remember, but they just abused it. And you can stop that abuse. And I've got to show you, because I mentioned something about imagination before. You can use your imagination to move forward. But that's a huge problem, you see. That requires because, and I know I want to use the statement, but with great power comes great responsibility, yeah, and it is literally respond and ability, because if you don't have ability, you cannot respond, yeah, if that makes sense, so you have to have the ability, you have to have your will and stuff. So you don't have responsibility if you don't have all your faculties, filled up capacity. If you don't, that's what C means, can, could. So you need to be full up with that capacity to do something, and that includes the head as well. The mental capacity to do something, and that's really what I want to bring there, because I will be talking about capacity to contract later on, when it comes to talking about our referendums and things like that. Yeah, and I'll probably have to go way back into Aristotle, into Justinian and Theodora, I think, I can't remember. So I will be bringing that in, because I think the law changes is something that I didn't really get a good grip on in some of the eerie videos going on the last, probably about 10 of them, But I don't sort these videos, these just come, whatever comes. That's just the way it is. I said I have an order and notes that I like to say, but I can pick the note up and I just forget it, and usually I just come out and wing it, but with the hope that I'm actually going to get through what I need to get through. Sometimes I make a list, but it does hang together. If you the texture of this from the start to the finish, there are many lines going through that. I didn't see it until I saw it. That's because I'm trying to change over to the language that I can see it easier now. Anyway, I'll let you go. Maybe another one, maybe not. Okay. In any case, night night.